Hello people of the internet. Today we'll be building an iron farm. So let's get searching for a cave for some iron. Hello cow. Okay, so first thing I'm going to want to do is check in the water, and then there's a little thing over there. So let's go see if there's some iron. Now you might be wondering, why am I needing iron if I'm going to build an iron farm? So I'm going to need another bucket for lava, although I already have one here, and then I'm also going to need a hopper to collect all the iron automatically. That way I don't have to always be there to collect it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not great. Okay. Time to go back, grab my stuff, and continue searching. So, I collected my stuff. Now let's go. Now, I don't know how many caves there are going to be, but if I can find a singular cave, it's going to be way faster than going to a strip mine and then, you know, take forever just to grab, 4 iron, which, I mean, I need 8. So, it's better this way. Now, it looks like the sun is beginning to go down wherever it is. Yeah, it's beginning to go down, but, I just gotta be hopeful. If I find a cave, I can just stay there the night, but, yeah, just gotta keep on going. So, nice, that cave. So, that is some coal, so I can actually make some torches, so, I can actually make it there. But, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go raid that, off camera, of course. So, I'll see you guys back at the house. Could have gone a little better. I did die again, once I made it in. But, it's okay. It's a little disappointing, but it is what it is at this point. I still need that iron armor, but, that seems like it's a waste in my opinion to, get the iron armor, for mining things, because I could use that for, weapons and stuff, and then hoppers, so, and it also just going to take a lot longer, so, that's why I'm going to make the iron farm as soon as possible, and that's why I wanted the sheeters, that way I can get all the, materials needed to get the beds, and get everything. So yeah, that's also why I was looking for sheep, in case, you didn't catch on to that. So yeah, now I'm gonna look for sheep, and then, yeah, show back up, and get, everything I need, and start moving villagers into a more, confined space where all of them are together. So yeah, and look at that, the sheep just as I needed. Well, it's actually a pretty good video so far. Sheep, come up here. And just like that, I actually have the sheep. That's crazy. I honestly thought that would take longer. Okay, so sheep, cow, chickens. And then I got eggs, just in case. Or for the egg thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna wanna, maybe get more sheep, get more wool, all that stuff. But for the time being, 4 is just perfect, actually. Well, I can make a pair of shears, get the wool from the sheep, and yeah, make beds and start moving villagers. That's actually nice. So yeah, do that. Like, I don't know, I think first thing I'm gonna do is not actually make beds, though I want to make beds, because if I make carpets, this is actually a really cool mechanic in the game. But if you make carpets, you can actually jump over fences, which means I don't have to open the fence, possibly letting out mobs, or I guess my animals, because look, I can just do that. And now I'm in, and they cannot escape. So I'm going to do that just so that I can collect materials from them, including eggs and wool, and leather if I kill any of the cows and stuff. So yeah, that works out really well. So yeah, to make that space that I'm going to put them on, I think I'm going to take down this house, mainly because I've already started it, and then just make like a big square for all the villagers to live in. And when you see this house next, it's not going to be here, it's just going to be a wall. So, let's see. Okay, so I have this. I didn't fully take care of the roof just because, that's going to take a while. Oh yeah, and I forgot to take care of this, entire door and stuff. I'm going to leave this stuff. Either way, yeah. I gotta make a boat. I don't know that stuff, and I did take care of... There's a zombie in there too. Yes. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I did shear a sheep, or 2 of them actually. So I have 1 bed. And yeah, I did also kill 2 creepers. Oh, come on, how many mobs are there? Like, they just keep spawning in. Either way, yeah. So I did do a couple things. Oh my gosh, that is too many at this point. So yeah, I'll tell you the little plan. First thing I'm gonna do is, in the first video, I did trap 2 villagers with each other. So as long as neither of them, you know, died or despawned, I can just, you know, fully deal with that. But until then, you know, I'll have to deal with that. So, now that I've taken care of the monsters, jeez, I keep saying weird things. Either way, yeah. Oh yeah, I never even made the bed because those things attacked me. Not bed, the boat. I keep getting distracted because things keep popping out at me. So, as I said, I want to make a boat. Actually 2 boats, that way I can keep things roughly protected. Like, or keep them in place, I suppose. Because otherwise they'll be running around, trying to run away from me. I don't know why they'd ever do that. So yeah. Not as if I'm trapping them inside of them, you know, their walls or anything. Yeah. I guess in a way those zombies did serve at least a purpose of feeding me. Yeah. I mean, they're also cats, which I'm probably gonna, you know, what's it called? Tame at some point. But until then, you know, I still need to make a fishing rod to tame them. So, that's not gonna be a right now thing. As long as both villagers, or I guess I'm taking a baby villager. Sure, whatever. Oh yeah, and then I have the bucket. I'm just a little disorganized. The monsters attacked me, and that made things a little more difficult. So yeah, either way, I'm going to quickly scoop up some water. That way, it's easier to transport that little baby villager. And yeah, I'm gonna try to actually move it. Otherwise, before it turns into an adult, because then makes its, you know, entire hitbox a lot smaller, which, you know, is easier to deal with than a full-grown one. But I'm actually gonna speed that up because I guess I'm gonna move this guy over to there. There's Enderman. I don't want to look into it. Actually, if I have a boat, I could deal with that and then get an Ender Pearl, which is gonna set me a little ahead. Did they change Enderman? Or do they always just teleport this much? Yeah, perfect. Boom! 1 Ender Pearl. It's not tons, but, you know, I'll still take it. I just had an axe in my inventory the whole time. Beautiful. Either way, yeah. I have, you know, 1 Ender Pearl now, which is awesome. Did not think I would have one anytime this soon. And a cat, of course there's a cat. So sorry cat, I'll take the string. It is what it is. Any cat lover viewers or anything like that, that was not purposeful. It just got in the way and I just had to eliminate it, you know? Nothing personal against cats. Okay, well, I got both of them in, which is awesome. And it only took a little while. Either way, yeah. I think I'm gonna almost end off the video here. Like, this is almost the end of the video, is more what I mean. Oh, where's the bed? Oh, right, I left it all the way over there. So I'm gonna pick up the bed, just so I can put it in there in a minute. Pretty sure there's also a bed here, which means that they at least have 2 beds, which is awesome. And I can start making more beds with the sheep, which means I need to breed them up a little bit, which is why I have the 15 wheat there. If I start breeding up the sheep, that'll give me enough wool to, you know, make another bed or 2, which means I can then feed them, and though right now they're a baby and an adult, they'll both grow up to be adults, and then they'll breed. Which, I mean, sounds a little weird that I'm trying to breed an adult with a almost adult, but, you know, it's just a game. It's nothing real here. Did I leave the bed all the way over there again? This is why I need to start, you know, checking my inventory. I think there was also a chest in here, right? Yeah, there's a chest. Either way out. Here's the bed. I'm almost out of food. I think I have this, and after I died a bunch of times, I think that actually might be it. So, maybe I'm gonna start having to kill my cows. Don't love to say it, but, you know, what has to be done has to be done. And yeah, you can also end off by feeding the sheep, and yeah. So, there you go, villagers. You have 2 beds. And yeah, look at that. And that's the end of the video. So yeah, if you liked this video, I think it's actually awesome how much I was able to do in this video. Though it doesn't seem like tons, I was able to make a sheep, like, farm. I was able to breed up a bunch of animals, as I'm doing right now. I was able to get a bunch of materials from mining, like that's... I made a villager breeder, well, that's kind of, you know, cheap, but, you know, still there. And though I'm being attacked by a zombie now, I'm just gonna go sleep in the bed, and yeah. Either way, how did the chicken end up out there? Whatever. Oh gosh. Well, you know, that seems as if it'd just be normal. Either way, yeah. See you in the next video. Bye!